Good morning, Port Veritas. I miss y'all. I wanted to share with you where I'm at in poetry. I wrote this. It was up on its feet by the first Friday of this month for like the Hawaii Theater Slam, and I wanted to share a poem with you guys because this is the first time in 3 years that I'm not there, and it kind of sucks. I miss you guys. So I figured I could at least shoot some poetry from way across the Pacific Ocean and let it fly over to Portland, Maine, and land somewhere in your eardrums. This is called The Heist. Back in the day, people created a market for trade in an effort to simplify the daily workings of merchants in their purchase of goods and services. They made money, feel me? Then people, as steel spine, disregarded love, acquired cash, and figured out pretty fast that if your friends have half as much as you do, it makes your shit more valuable. So they lent it to their friends at a reasonable rate, received timely payment, and the nouveau riche were pleased. But then their friends' friends needed some ends, so the next generation lent it to them at a slightly higher rate. They got it back again, and everything was cool. But then their friends' friends lent it to their friends, and somewhere along this trail of avarice, greed, repeat, someone got it into their heads. Loan to the poor. Keep them so interested in the investment they have to invest in the interest. They wondered, how much is that green-eyed monster puppy dogging at the window, and created the CDO, collateralized debt obligations. In English, someone took your college loans, your car loans, your hospital bills, your mortgage, and your friend's college loans, your sister's car loans, your grandma's hospital bills, your dad's mortgage, multiply that by a couple 100,000, put them in a blender, poured them in a mold, and sold them like Jello shots. That's the CDO trade. Your education, your transportation, your health, your living situation, and yours, and yours, and yours, and yours, and yours. Thrown from fireplace to chimney sweep without batting a lash. But we keep running this rat race in the hopes that we'll have enough cheddar to make it through the week. The golden carrot of wealth just out of reach, but just close enough to taste. Well, I'm tired of scraping to get by while skyscrapers are lined with trickle-down Dom Perignon personalities. It's a good thing Gaddafi got when he did, or we'd have been watching as Citibank sold $500 million of toxic CDOs and then banked on those shares to tank. In essence, they bet you'd go down in the fourth in the fight to save your home right beneath the gaming commission's noses. There are people making fortunes off your bankruptcies. Entities for whom eviction notices are checks in the mail, steady pounding nails into coffins for us all because they get paid by the stroke. See, Blue Cross can revoke your right to a life-saving operation because that's too expensive, and then pocket $265 million in CEO bonuses. If conglomerates can be people, why the fuck isn't BP behind bars? Why does Bank of America pay zero in taxes, but a third of my check goes to bailing out their sorry asses? $700 billion of our hard-fought, well-earned dollars handed to these institutions. Well, it's time for some retribution. End corporate personhood, kick their money out of politics, install strict regulations on big corporations, create affordable, quality health care for all, and for fuck's sake, tax the rich. This is why people are marching on Brooklyn bridges. Why Wall Street is occupied, why there are 1,000 some odd protests like it worldwide, why I pledge allegiance to Legion and I choose to remain anonymous, because the longer you remain complacent, the sooner that workhorses like us will only be needed until the glue runs out.